Good morning, Shefa Baruch Vayischlach. Vayischlach Yaakov malachim lefanav v'lesav. And Yaakov sends angels in front of him to his brother Esau, to the land of Seir, to the field of Edom. And he's ordering them, le'emor, to say, that's what you're going to say to my master, to my lord Esau. Ko amar avdecha Yaakov, im lavan garti vecharadata. Our parsha is very interesting, and one of the interesting things in our parsha is that there are a lot of things that have double meaning. There are a lot of things that are being said twice in the same meaning from the outside, but then we realize that there is something in it. Our sages, Chachmei Israel, in all generations, they used to learn this parsha especially before they had to have something to do with the Goyim and discussion or whatever. They learned this parsha. And in this our parsha we see something unbelievable. How Yaakov Avinu, with his power. Now, Yaakov Avinu is something unbelievable if you think about it. He is really turning everything upside down. Everything has got double meaning. Not in our parsha. For example, it says, "Im Lavan Garti," I lived with Lavan. In others says, I didn't have such good life. I lived with this Rasha Lavan. But Rashi says, "Garti, Im Lavan Garti v'Taryag mitzvot shamarti." Garti is Taryag. Taryag is 613 mitzvot that we have to say, that we have to practice. And what he's really saying is, Yaakov says to Yitzchak, our father Yitzchak, he blessed you, that when I'm going to go down spiritually, then you can control me. But I want to tell you, from one side, I haven't been a gvir, I haven't been a big shot, I lived with Lavan, the Rasha, but im Lavan Garti, Garti, like he's telling him, I lived with him, but in Hebrew is really telling him something else, inside. Garti Taryag mitzvot shamarti. In other words, I kept my, let's say, my spiritual level, I kept all the mitzvahs, so there is no chance you can win this war, if you want a war. Then, Atzileini na miyad achi miyad Esav. Save me from my brother, from Esau. Now, everybody knows Yaakov's got only one brother, his twin Esau. And if you say brother, everybody knows it's Esau. And if you say Esau, everybody knows it's his brother. So why do you say Esau Achi? And it's not only Esau Achi, Atzileni miyad Achi miyad Esau. From my brother, from Esau. You can say from my brother Esau. What's from my brother? From Esau. In other words, there is another interesting point here. And this is really a big lesson for us to learn. Why do you need saving from your brother? He's your brother, but we all know he hates him. Okay, so the brother Esau hates him. We understand. So why do you use those two figures, brother and Esau? What Yaakov is really telling, if he comes to me as a brother, like with love, and then he's my brother. When it comes to me like a Rasha, then he's Esau a Rasha. So he wants God to save him from both things. Why? If he comes to you as a brother, why do you need saving? It's the best thing that can be. Why do you need saving from this? I understand you need saving from Esau a Rasha. He wants to fight with you, wants to kill you. But from your brother? And that's exactly the point. Unfortunately, when we look around, we see our brothers in our communities, people that live together with us, with the same agenda, looks like it, but they go against all the most important things that we believe in. And this is the worst thing, when those who hug you and caress you and kiss you, and it's all everything from the outside with no meaning from the inside, or let's say the meaning from the inside is against everything we believe in. And this is the case of the Greeks that we are approaching Hanukkah. They brought a light to the world. They were sure that they are going to enlighten us and show us the good life. And they didn't understand those primitive Jews. What did they want with the Torah and with all those mitzvahs? Come, live with us, enjoy life. They hugged us. This is the hug of Esau. This is Atzileni na miyad achi miyad Esau. And he puts it first before putting Esau there. Why? Why you put your brother in before your Esau as an enemy? Because it's worse. Because if somebody, chas v'sholom, Esau comes and kills Yaakov, so he loses this world. But if he kills him spiritually, if he ruining his belief, if he's putting into a stage that go and commit all the wrong in the eyes of God, this is the worst. Then he's going to lose everything. Also Olam Haba, which is more important, because this world is only a stage, a passageway to the next world. And this is more important than anything. And here we have to be careful. From whom do we have to be careful? Especially from those who are looking from the outside, like our brothers, and they hug us and they want to be with us. I always remember, I used to have friends that they like to enjoy life. Right, we had parties, we had really good life, unbelievable, all the good and the best of the materialistic world. They were rich, and let's say the main thing was money, and they enjoyed life, and I was with them enjoying it till a point that I understood this is not the way. Something happened, and that's a story for a different time. And I understood and realized if I'm going to go on with this way, I'm achieving nothing. I'm empty from the inside. I'm going to lose everything. And Baruch Hashem, I changed. But those were my friends. And I had to be very careful not to get again to their embrace, to their hugging and to the kissing. Come, enjoy us. We have this party and other party. It's not easy. And they mean good in their eyes. But there is nothing there. Esav hugs. Eventually, Yaakov managed to turn Esav from an enemy to a lover, to his brother. And he's hugging him and kissing him. Yes, unbelievable. This is the power of Yaakov. So much to learn from him. But he knows that he cannot be there with his family together with Esau. So he says, no, you go. I'm going to come later. He's got no intention to go with Esau. He doesn't want this company. And this again, what happened, if you remember, in last parasha when the vayischlach abanim bekirba, there was a whole fight in the womb of Rivka, when they were coming near a synagogue, near a shul, and a Beth Midrash. Yaakov wanted to go out, and Esav set it aside. When they went into a evil place, a wrong place, idol worshipper place, Esav wanted to go out, and Yaakov set aside. So once somebody came to one of Gedolei Israel and asked him, I want to know, I want to understand. I have a problem. I have to send my kids to a school. And we have two schools in our area. One is a very high-level school for many, many years. And the other one is a new school. It's not such a high level, but very good families. So this rabbi told him, look at the parashat Shavua. vayischlach abanim bekirba. There is a midrash that says that in the womb of the mother, when she's pregnant, comes an angel and teaches the baby the whole Torah. No? So ask the rabbi, I want to understand. I understand why Esau wants to go out when they come near idol worshipper place. But I cannot understand why Yaakov wants to go out when they come near a Beis Midrash, near a shul. Why? Have you got a better teacher than an angel? An angel is teaching you now all the Torah. And you want to go out and learn from a human being? Why? What logic is here? It says the logic is very simple. When your companion, when your chavruta, when the one you're learning with is Esav Rasha, even if an angel is teaching you, leave the place. Because the influence of evil Rasha, this Esav Rasha, is going to happen. It's going to affect you. And this is exactly what said the rabbi. You send your kids to the new school, which there are better families. And don't worry about the level. It will come also. But good companion, good company, good environment, spiritually, is much better than anything else. And this is what Yaakov is trying to tell us. Atzileini na miyad achi miyad Esav. It's more important for me that you save me from my brother Esav hugging me and kissing me, as it happened eventually. Because this is the worst thing that can happen. And unfortunately, in our life today, we also are going through those stages. We look around now, everybody now is in panic because the right wing won and the religious won. Oh, what's going to be here? They're going to be like Khomeini's. There's going to be a land of the Torah, and they're going to force this and force that. Nonsense. All this panic comes from, it's not nice to say, the hatreds of our tradition. But the majority want it. That's what we see in the election. But the minority, they do so much noise that people think, what's going to be here? And here is where we have to be very careful. From all those who cry, "Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha," you should love your fellow man as you love yourself. But it's empty. When it gets to a point that it touches them, suddenly there is no tolerance, there is no "Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha." Suddenly it turns to hatred. There is a lot to talk about Yaakov Avinu. Yaakov Avinu is the symbol of truth and the symbol of the Torah and the symbol of innocence. And he is exactly from the outside the opposite. He lies, he cheats his brother, he steals his brother blessing from him, he disguises himself as his brother, he deals with Lavan and Rasha. This is innocent, this is Tamim, this is naive. And then Emet, this is truth, lying and cheating, and he's the symbol of it. But, like the Rav Dessler said, when the truth serves the evil, the bad, it's not truth, it's a lie. When the lie serves the truth, the righteous, the good, then it's truth. And how true it is with Yaakov and Esau. And we can talk about it a lot. But Yaakov is not naive. He is Tamim in the meaning of his whole. He is, let's say, he is complete with his opinion, with his inside and the outside. And he knows exactly what is his way, and he is complete with this, satisfied with it. He knows that's the best way. And he knows that for this, and let's say, that's the truth. There is no other truth. The only truth is the truth of the Torah. Not the truth of the Greeks. Not the truth of the light of the Greeks. And I will end this with, remember, I always tell you the story about this guy who came the first time to a cinema. They're sitting there, everybody in the dark, doesn't understand, and then he sees the picture there on the screen, and doesn't understand why they all sit in the dark. So the next day, he comes with a torch. And the minute that the lights go off, and the screen starts lighting up, and the movie starts, he's turning on his torch and pointing it to the screen. And what happens? All the figures vanish. And everyone's shouting, "Turn off the light! Turn off the light!" But how true it is. We sit in the dark with the fight with the angel of Esau. When it comes the morning, he says, "Leave me, I have to go." Because the angel of Esau, with his symbol of evil, of corruption, he knows that when the light comes, everybody will see the truth and everyone will run away. It's like when you sit in a pub, and in the pub, it's dark. Why is it dark? Because if you turn on the light, you will see how you look and how your friend looks, you will run away from there. That's the truth. That's the real light. And this guy was lighting, bringing the light, but we sit in a movie. We want to stay in a movie. We want to enjoy life. We want to be materialistic. We live in a movie. And when somebody turns on the light and shows us the truth, we don't want to turn off the light. So let's turn on the light of the Torah and learn from Yaakov Avinu the right way to do things. Even if from the outside it looks like this, look deep inside what's the real meaning of things. And don't be tempted to the outside, the sparkling outside. All the best, and Shefa Brucha Atzlo.